And no matter how many times I said, please leave, they wouldn't leave the room. So that's why I did what I did. So it's not right, no. But when that happened, that's what I resorted to. Because I cannot leave the room physically.
If you could do it over, would you do anything different?
Of course. Of course.
Okay. So you have your own place away from your parents
No.
at the time, did you?
No. I was in the nursing home. Just
Oh,
like I'm going to be hopefully soon.
right. Okay.
That happened before the nursing home, Tia. That happened a couple weeks before. So there were two instances. But
I was gonna ask, there wasn't a shower at the nursing home?
I mean, there was, but like I stated, I just didn't feel comfortable with those people helping me because I just something in my gut told me no.
Okay.
You're right, hippie. I don't want to go to a nursing home. You're correct.
Hmm. All right. Let's see here. Excuse me. We're gonna take a step back from the family life.
Mm-hmm.
Um, what are we gonna step into? Let's step into the fans. Let's step into TikTok a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do you enjoy going live?
With everything in me.
Is it your favorite thing in the world?
Is it my favorite thing in the world? I mean, my favorite thing in the world is the world. TikTok is just a vessel for me to share with the world.
Very well put. Um, let's see here. Yesterday, I kind of remember you telling me how you have a kind heart. You are willing to make sure you do whatever it takes from the willpower that you have to make it happen for your friends, the people you love, even including the people on TikTok that you met, you have connections with as well,
And some people I don't even know. Let's add that.
and some people you don't even know. I say that to ask this. In GTA, there was a run in saying that there was allegedly some scamming going on with 90K. We don't have to get all the way into it, but I do remember you saying there was only 19, not 90. That question goes on to ask this. Can you explain the situation over again to get clarity? And is there anything else that you left out from yesterday with us going through this run in again?
Um, no, sir, but I would like to present evidence to you.
Okay, it's not anything that's gonna like get us banned
No,
or
no, it's just a screenshot of what
okay.
I made. It says, I made, what does that say? Can you read that?
Let's try to get as steady as we can here. That looks like it says $19,200.
Yes, that is correct. That is all I made off of the previous platform I was on.
Hopefully you have it
And
still up, Faith. I was just gonna ask, is there a date with that we can look at or no?
8/7/2024,
I'd
6:30.
love to see. I'd love to see it, Faith, because I can read it backwards. You know what I'm saying? I just want to make sure.
Hold on. Can I just send it to you on TikTok?
Um, does this not work? Is it showing
I mean,
information or
there's a lot of them. So
wait? There's a lot
there's
of what?
there's a lot of dates.
Okay, I'm just asking for that though. That date though. 8/7/2024 was the last time that somebody sent. I'm thinking that's 500.
Yeah, that's the last time I cashed out
7/20.
on that platform. And I'll show you my TikTok stuff too.
You still pulling that up for us, Faith?
Yeah, sir. Let me see.
Because I do have some more questions that I would like to ask you.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
It seems like there's an active side to you, Faith. What is a meet me? And as well as can we go across the OF as well?
There is no OnlyFans. Or I made an account but never posted on it.
Tell me about that meet me though.
Meet Me is where the 19K was from.
I didn't hear you, Faith. It kind of went out. What was the?
Meet Me is where the 19K came from.
Got you. So the 19K didn't come from TikTok. It came from
No,
Meet Me.
nope. It came from Meet Me, correct.
For those who don't know Meet Me, is there any way that you could summarize it and explain it?
It's just like streaming here.
Got you.
Hold
Jules,
on.
appreciate that
Does
follow.
anyone have a premium TickLeap account? Mine expired.
Should we move on, Faith, or were you still pulling that
Yeah.
up?
No, we can move on.
We'll move on. Okay. So I didn't get to you feel me? You showed me the 19K.
Yeah.
Where is the controversy coming in at on where people feel uneasy about what you gifted back, or if that was the real amount that you got.
No.
Can you care to explain?
Yeah, they feel uneasy from what I've gathered because I know that I said that I wanted to move out, which I still do, obviously, and you know that. I said that and I mean it. The intent hasn't changed. Did I use the money for other things when I have the thought process in my head that I can do something, but I'm finding out that it's really futile to fight with my parents constantly? Like I said before, you can't have your cake and eat it too. You can't be concerned about my safety and then say leave and then choose where I can go. You can't do that.
So basically, you're saying the people don't have the right to pick and choose where you spend your money, basically.
Exactly. Because they don't. Especially when it happened last year. This all this all came to a head this year when I started getting views. I made 1.9 million views on one of my videos. And the minute that happened is the minute people went crazy. Because they didn't care about it that year. They never said a damn thing. The people that are mad, half those people didn't even send me money. They don't have any skin in the game.
Damn. Faith dropping the bomb. Um, so to play advocate quickly for this situation, you don't think that somebody who's probably that wanted to be a part of the helping process, a fan of you, send their money to you, and for them to end up figuring out that it was received by the Island Boys or sent to the Island Boys,
Not all of it.
not all of it, some of it was sent. Do you kind of see how it would make them feel a certain type of way, or no, you see it differently?
I see it very differently. Once it
Explain.
hits your bank account, once it hits your bank account, those TikTok gifts, you don't need to send back. And they're bitching about TikTok gifts that they sent willingly. No one made them. No one put a pew pew to their head and say, send gifts or else. No one did that.
Interesting. So again, I'm kind of out the loop. I'm trying to learn a little bit more about this, what we're talking about.
I
They all
have
decided to gift and send
understanding.
this money. Go ahead.
I'm just responding to the comments because apparently they don't think I've claimed it on my taxes or told SSDI about it. And I said, I have. I don't need to, but I have.
I'm trying to think what I forgot even what I was gonna say. Um,
Why ask
oh
for
yeah.
money if I give it away? I Do you understand that the only way, and I just want you to look at this from a human perspective, from a person with flesh perspective. Okay, look at it like that. From a person to another person. Why do I ask for money if I just give it away? And I'll give you the answer of because I want to help and I feel inclined to help them. And like I said, that just goes back to me doing whatever I can. And even then, it's like the money that I made, people send willingly. The GoFundMe money that people have spoken of, it was $395 after taxes. Who in here can move out with $395? You think that $19,000 is going to help me get a place to live that is going to sustain me? We're not talking about 3 months here. At least it's something y'all don't understand. Y'all sound ignorant as hell. Well, that's you. And baby mama, it's not even accessible, so don't even start. If I don't understand, then you can think what you want to think about me. I don't give a fuck. I'm tired of having to justify everything that I have to do. I know, baby mama. I'm just I'm I'm over people thinking that I did something crazy when I didn't even do anything. And half the bullshit lies that people make up, all those documents that Gucci was showing you, or Expose Hub, and all those other people. If I was actually actively in trouble, my ass would have gone to jail. And it won't take months for someone to go to jail. I don't use my disability to scam anyone. Let me put it to you like this. If you don't like me and don't want to support me, don't. Don't support me. Get the fuck out of my life, because as far as I'm concerned, you're just helping me. The more you tap my screen, the more you comment, the more you go crazy in the chat and be like, you're a scammer, you're a scammer. You're pushing me out to the damn FYP. If you hate me that much, go somewhere else. Please. It's not complicated. You can have your own opinion. You can have your opinion on me. Do I have to give a fuck? No. That's my right. Oh, can you let roll up in the box?
Roll up.
Role model fresh.
Role model fresh. Let's see it. Role model. Go ahead and request.
If you want to, because I know you're in here.
Okay. I would love to have the one-on-one. That's what I would love to do.
Yeah. Without her?
Yeah, without her.
Okay. Okay.
That's
Because,
something we could possibly get to later on though.
yeah.
So check this out. Faith, we are going to go. What's going on here? Okay, we are going to go back to like, where did I say it? You basically have a boyfriend right now. How long have you guys been together? When did he pop the question to you?
Yesterday. But we've dated before, like I said.
Okay. How did yesterday go? How'd he do it?
It went well. After I won a battle, he said, hey, I still really like you. I would like to date you.
And what'd you say?
Yeah.
Okay. Playing advocate right there and right here in this type of role is hard, Faith, but I have to do so. You guys have been dating from before, even now. I feel like there was still a gray area that I'd love for you to clear up.
Mm-hmm.
There was a situation in GTA allegedly with a 17-year-old boy. Explain.
That 17-year-old, only thing I said to that boy, and this was already cleared up, and people want to keep bringing it up, that's okay. But basically, that scenario was me telling someone, they said they were 17, and I said, okay. And I never said anything bad. I just said, where are you from?
So
And
that is that like kind of the basis of the conversation? He was
yeah,
trying to talk to you, then you said, he said, I'm 17. You said, okay, so where are you? Then you said, where are you from?
yeah. And I didn't think
And
at the
then what did he
time.
say?
He said, why do you want to know where I'm from? And I said, I want to be friends because it's not me being like, oh, I want to take advantage of this person or young adult. Like, I'm not doing anything bad by starting a conversation. And I would do that with anyone. I would ask a 4-year-old, like, how old are you? Like, how's your lunch? Like, if we met in a Chick-fil-A, I'd be like, how old are you? Where are you from? Like, do you, what did you get for lunch or whatever? It's not, it's not a big deal.
Um, I think that this conversation got a little hot and spicy. Did you send him anything provocative?
No. And his own mother can clear it up. And also, can you just please, if Raoul is still in here, can you see if she, can you please let her in the box? Please.
What is roll up gonna do? What she gonna
Roll
do
Mom
though?
Clark is going to show you things and explain it to you in a way that you can understand. Because obviously, there are certain things that you are missing that I could spend all the time clarifying till I'm blue in the face, but maybe it would be an easier pill to swallow for someone else to sell it to you. So what I would love to do is
I,
I
I
would, and just for the chat's purposes, um,
but I definitely think just for this, for what we're doing here though, Faith, I think we should just get through this first. Let's hear her after,
okay,
because we are getting to the fourth quarter. We're about to be close to the end here. But I
okay.
just do want to hear your full before we get to the outside voices here.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I never sent him anything provocative at all.
Faith, you didn't send him the crippled coochie.
No, no, I did not. What, is there a fake picture somewhere?
I have seen nothing. I've seen no pictures, no anything. I am just going off of pure research and chat. That's it. That's it.
Define research.
Define research.
Yeah.
The little encounter of being pulled into the box yesterday and people explaining stuff and showing stuff.
Well,
That's
people like to over exaggerate. So there's
this is what I'm thinking now. Have you ever been able to walk in your life? This is a broad yes or no question, Faith.
that.
Yes or
Mm-hmm.
no.
Mhm.
Yes.
No. Is that the end of your question?
Yes. My question is basically a yes or no question. Faith, have you walked
No.
in your life ever?
No. Walking with an assisted device is not walking independently, like you or Joe Smo down the street. I can take 5 to 10 steps from my bed to my bathroom and come back. That's not walking. The rest of the time I sit in a wheelchair.
So basically, you
I
can
have
assisted
limited
walk 10
mobility.
steps.
Yeah, I have limited mobility. That's basically what that means. Being assisted. Now, if you let go of me and you take that assistive device away, I will fall on my face.
But Faith, I do think that is walking though. That is walking though.
How?
It's walking because it's with an assisted device. As long as you have that, you can walk.
Do you understand that I cannot walk far? 5 to 10
I
steps?
far, we're not talking about far, but you are right. Far, you probably couldn't, but we're just talking about in general logic
Well,
period.
okay. Well,
Just to
that's
keep it
your
just broad,
opinion.
you know what I'm saying?
That's your opinion. That's fine.
Okay.
That's your opinion. And I respect it. Do I
So
agree
so
with
so
you?
Faith,
No.
you think basically as far as your opinion of it, you don't think you can walk though.
No, I don't. I think I can bear weight holding onto a bar, but I can't walk. I can bear weight holding onto a walker, but shuffling my feet across a carpet and always having to worry about falling on my face is not being autonomous. It's not walking independently. Walking to me is getting up off of the couch, getting in a car, or sitting on a table or on a chair without assistance. You can walk, you can pivot, you can sit your ass down. That's walking.
Okay. Okay.
So,
Have you ever done physical therapy
of
to
course,
get to a, you know what I'm saying? Tell me about that.
it, it's it, it's so helpful. It's helpful. It's a lot of work, but it's helpful.
Do you go to it to this day?
Not right now, no, because I'm about to leave for the nursing home, hopefully, and I was doing outpatient mental health treatment. So,
Okay. So you you put it on the back burner? I mean, were you seeing any results?
no, not really. I felt more confident. That's about it. My condition won't get any better. But if you really want to talk about this more, like, I think you should hear my friend roll out. I really think you should. And I think you should come in my box and let her speak. Because she is a person that knows me personally. We met in real life several times. And she is a person that knows me inside and out and knows who I am as a person. And I really think you deserve, as well as me, a reference.
Okay. Well, Faith, this is what I've already agreed that we'll hear what she has to say. I just got three more questions for you and we can bring her on up.
Cool.
Say less. Okay. Um Chat, my mind is everywhere. My mental notebook. I'm trying to go down and see where I'm at next. Um Chat, do y'all got something for me? Question wise, direction wise, where I can fill the gray area that's needed.
Well, when you want to talk to Roll and let her hold on. And by the way, Wildcat, I appreciate you, but I know that there are people in there that don't like me that are making you ask me questions, and it'll be a ongoing loop until the wee hours of the morning if we don't cut it off here. So respectfully, if you want to hear this reference that I'm referring to, please bring her up or come to my box or come to hers. But other than that, I'm washing my hands of it because, like, y'all are just gonna ask questions till I'm blue in the face. So,
That's what this was, though, Faith. This was to get emotion, to fill the gray area, give you the benefit of the doubt. For you to say you're trying to wash
okay,
your
then,
hands of it,
then
and there's only three more questions,
what
Faith.
are,
It's like you're running
okay,
from it
then
a
what
little.
are they?
I mean, I have a lot of, I don't have a notebook or anything. I'm just going off the top
Okay,
and off our last
yeah,
conversation, you
yeah,
know?
go ahead.
Okay. I remember you talking about Tay.
Mm-hmm.
Are you telling me that there's nothing relationship wise other than being friends going on with Tay?
She has a boyfriend that she's happy with, and I'm happy for her. And that's it. I had feelings for her. I had passed, and I told her, and we stopped talking for a month and a half, and then we came back together and are really good friends, and we're super super close. That's all. But
Faith, you told me that you look at Tay as your mother figure.
mm-hmm.
You're telling me that you had a thing for your mother figure at once upon a
Yeah.
time?
Once, let me. Okay, since everyone's gonna freak out about that whole scenario, um, let me put it to you like this. She is one of the very few people that I feel fully and wholeheartedly seen, known, and loved by. Just as I am, as I come, as a person.
That's it?
Yeah. And that's why she's she's been there for me emotionally where my mom fails to be. She's been there for me mentally where my mom fails to be. And I know you're getting questions from your chat, like to ask me, but like,
Faith, you're worried about the wrong things. All the questions, nothing, not one question has came from chat. I did ask at one time, chat, I need some questions, but no direct question has came from chat. This is all me, literally all me, literally all me.
hey, I
Um,
have a question. If you don't want, if if you're not paying attention to the chat, come to my live. Come to my live right now. End the battle and come to my live.
wait, aren't we in the same thing though? Like, what do you mean by that?
Like, come to my live in a box like you in a panel like you were hosting last night. If you
I can do that right now, Faith, but I'm just trying to say why can't we just have a good ending to what we were doing right now? Why are you
I mean
rushing this?
because I'm trying to understand what point this is proving.
This is proving no point. This is for emotional support and just to have a good conversation between me and you. This has nothing to do with anyone else or proving to anyone or nothing or anything like that.
Okay.
Very simple, Faith. Very simple. I got two more questions and we can wrap this thing up.
Okay.
I want them to be, good thought out questions, but I am on the spot. Um, I'm trying to think here. I low key want to know. You said that.
Faith, what is going on?
I want to know. Whoa.
Faith, how long have you known this guy?
Since yesterday.
Okay, so Faith, if you just met this guy yesterday, from all of the conversations we had, do you think it's best for you to be rehashing everything that you went over already?
Can I please ask, role model, who are you? Because we've been having a great conversation. Who
No,
are
it's
you?
not a great conversation. It's a great conversation because you're getting some clout off of it. Congratulations to you.
I'm not gonna be disrespectful. I'm gonna try to remain calm.
Yeah, you should do that. But I'm gonna talk to my friend in the meantime. You remain calm.
And you're gonna
Faith,
actually wait. That's what you're gonna do.
once again,
I'm not getting no type of
what are you
clout. You're
doing? You're
talking. What
muted,
do I
bro.
do? How about you
You're
click on
muted.
my profile and figure out what I
Faith,
do?
look
We'll
at
let
what's
you know
happening.
something real quick.
You've been over all of this. We had conversations about you allowing this to continue and other people. It's not like he had questions of his
Now,
own.
now I'm
Your haters is in
understanding
his
why. Now I
stream,
get it.
and that's
What?
where he's getting his questions from. You do understand that, right?
Agency. Yo, chat. What?
You do understanding that he's asking
She's gonna get
questions
me
from the people
banned?
that are in his comments, which is your haters, which you're giving them
She
a
came in
show
here to
so
do
that way they
this?
can record you and talk about you later on. You do know that, right, Faith?
Yeah.
So why are you giving them a show?
Because I thought he was asking questions from
Faith, this is
himself.
not no any type of show. I was
But
asking you
Faith, you
regular
knew that a
questions.
long time ago.
I was asking
Several
you
people
regular
wrote it in
questions,
the
Faith.
chat
I don't know
that
what she's
that's not
talking
what's
about.
happening. And you heard him say, hold on, Chad, what else should I ask? That
Because
was
I
a
ran
clear
out of
indication
questions.
that his questions is
I only
coming from
talked
your
to you one
haters in the
time.
chat.
Yeah.
Faith, there should be
So
no one
so
that you
I
just,
have a
unless it's
question.
somebody.
I have a question for Wildcat. I have a question.
Please,
I
please,
genuinely have a question.
please.
Why you met me yesterday, correct?
Correct.
Why are you doing this?
I'm gonna thoroughly explain to you. I think you should get your friend to unmute me, and I'll explain it to her. Hit with a brick ass too. Want to tell her, Faith?
Unmute him.
No, I'm not unmuting him.
Okay. Would you like me to still continue to
Faith, I'm
explain it, Faith?
gonna tell you like this. Anybody who just
Faith, I'm
met
gonna
you
explain
yesterday
it.
to have all these
I got her
questions, you gotta
muted, but
understand where
Faith, I
would he
can
know this
explain.
history
Do you want
from?
me to or not?
Where would he know this history from? Faith, if you didn't have a conversation with him.
Now what? Oh, Faith's back. Faith, would you like me to explain? The ladies just
No, bro. No. Because I've been really patient with you, and I said, let
Faith,
Roll
you're acting
explain like
very
50
different now
times.
that she's on the live. You
No,
were not.
I've
You were never
asked,
like this one time.
let Roll explain. I've asked you
All right,
5
so
times.
Roll is muted because she doesn't know how to control her mouth and she doesn't know who she's talking to
Okay.
until
Okay.
it gets really bad after the fact. So I'm saying,
oh,
Faith, would you
ain't
like
nothing
me
to get
to
bad over
explain
here.
that
Ain't
piece
nothing.
or no?
There's nothing you can say
Because
that
I
can
can
get
I can
bad.
explain
There is
my
absolutely
piece to
nothing
the
you can
question
say
that
that
you
can
just
No,
get
asked me.
bad.
drop.
So,
And I'll
Faith,
come on.
Do you want me to explain or not? Faith, I
Faith,
don't know who you're
I
talking
don't
to.
got time for this bum over here. So, are you ready to listen to me? Let me know.
Yeah.
Do you want me to explain? You said
Okay,
yes.
so I'm gonna mute him. Now he can go on mute. Faith, if somebody just met
Faith,
you
are you
yesterday,
saying
for
to
them to
explain
have
or
all of these
not?
questions, you gotta ask yourself where these questions coming from. That's number one. Okay? These questions ain't coming from you. He didn't go watch your stories or your page to figure out any of these. You want to know how I know he didn't do that? Because he wouldn't have asked you the crazy question of, oh, can you walk? Because he could see, he will be able to see that you cannot walk. Number two, Faith, right? The fact that you allowed this man to call your private part cripple is crazy to me. That you allowed him to address you and your private parts as such. That should have been a clear indication that that was one of your haters over there saying that. That was complete disrespectful.
Yeah.
For a grown man like himself to see that you have a clear disability, okay? And then he's going to identify your private parts as crippled. Faith, I had several conversations with you before, and I told you, and I can't keep coming over here like people sending me messages letting me know what's happening and stuff, and people are taking advantage of you. I'm letting you know right now,
Yeah. I say
he's
it
enjoying the
for
fact that there is an
myself.
audience in
I
his
say
room
it
right
to
now,
make a
Faith.
joke.
Yeah,
Guys,
but
I say that to make a joke. It's way different. It's now that Rose bringing it to my attention, it's very odd. Do you guys not think that?
if he just met you yesterday, he shouldn't know that term that you used. You understand? And that's how you can clearly tell there are people in his room feeding him that information.
I have spoken for myself. I've asked him, I said, I'm tired. I don't want to do this. And he keeps trying to get me to stay. That's it. That's all it is. I don't have
Faith,
anything to prove to anyone.
Faith, here's what I'm gonna tell you. Here's the last thing I'm gonna tell you, Faith. Every time you entertain these people, you are entertaining your ops. If you are meeting somebody for the first time, someone who is genuine are not going to sit there and entertain that. They are going to they are going to talk about you and what you're doing now. They are not going to entertain what happened in your past, especially when you cleared that up. What's happening now is they're opening up old wounds. That person, that whatever her name is, something rebel, is over there recording right now, enjoying this. So I'm letting you know right now, Faith, when people start doing things like this, you need to ask yourself, are they doing that to be your friend, or are they doing that because they feeding into it? You've done
But
several battles way before I even came here.
I will say he was actually being normal, like up until this point. And like the thing that I don't understand is why he wouldn't let you speak. I will never understand that. And
Because Faith, you do know, but you do understand why. Because he knows I'm going to tell the truth and tell you not to do this. Faith, I told you, stop talking about it. If somebody come in your box and that's what they want to talk about, exit. But you're not doing that, Faith. You're still entertaining that. You have to stop entertaining it. So it's either number one, you like this attention and you
no, I
want this thing to
don't.
continue.
I'm
If you
tired.
do, then so be it. I just want everybody who sent me messages that report to your stream to stop sending me messages. And Faith, I could no longer jump in and defend you if that's what you're going to be doing,
No.
Faith.
No. You know me.
I know you. And your mom asked me to protect you while you on here. And that's what I'm trying to do. But you make it quite difficult when you let cloud chasers like this guy to have a whole interview who just met you yesterday. He don't deserve to be asking you those type of questions. That should be a clear
Can we
indication
drop
that, oh
now?
no, I need to exit.
Can we drop?
You and I drop?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like you gotta really read between the lines, Faith. And I know it's hard, but when your audience, your core audience is in here, and a lot of them is saying, "Hey, drop this guy, drop this guy, drop this guy." You gotta kind of listen to them, Faith. You know what I'm saying? Your core audience. I've seen people that's been in here and they've been rocking with you, and they telling you to drop this guy, and you still answering questions like you owe him something. You don't know him. He don't know you.
But then I'll get more hate for looking like a pussy.
No, that's that you gotta stop thinking about it like that. That's called wisdom. That's called you being mature enough to know when to walk away. You understand? Did you see me entertain him?
No.
He called me ugly. Did you see me clap back and say, "Oh no, you're no, you don't deserve my time"? You understand? I muted him the whole time, but I unmuted for that moment when you said unmute, just to hear what he was going to say. He's trying to sound educated, and he's really not. He didn't even know what to ask you. He said it was his last question and then turned around and said, "I got 3 more questions, but don't know what to ask you." Because he's waiting for the audience to ask you. You got to ask yourself, how does he know about those things? They are probing him to ask you those questions. You have to know, you have to be able to identify when you are being set up, Faith. That was a
And
setup.
the thing is that I was confused about is that
I
when
don't
we were
care who
back,
he is.
when we were
I care about my
back,
friend. I don't care who he is.
hi, Pretty Chaos.
And someone who's mature enough would know not to even ask you that. You think I would meet someone for the first time and then read the questions and the comments and then start asking you those questions? No,
Tim,
it's not right.
thank you. Can you say that comment? Can you say that comment again?
I said, do you think
No,
I
I'm
would?
talking about Tim.
You talking about who?
Tim in the chat. He said,
You reading something? Oh, I can't read what's in your comments.
he said, even questions. Hold on, what did he say? He said, even questions about your personal family without a therapist is unacceptable. And I agree.
Faith, a lot of those questions is questions I wouldn't even ask you on there.
Yeah.
Like, why is he caring if you got a boyfriend when you started dating them? Like, Faith, come on. Come on.
Yeah.
You are giving your haters the entertainment that they've been yearning for. They want something else to talk about. So you might have had
basically, it's
a
just
nice
a
battle with him yesterday, but I want you to know every time you do a battle is exactly what people do to me. Your haters run over to the stream, they start talking badly about you, and they get into their head. Okay, now he sent you a battle right now, and now all of the questions and everything that's been stated, what you need to learn how to do, Faith, is be like, hey, get to know me for yourself. I'm not answering those questions. You want to battle me, get to know me for yourself without those questions.
Mm-hmm.
You got to learn to stop answering those questions. You don't owe anybody any explanation. You give them too much information when you do that. This is why they have your address. This is why they doing the bullshit that they doing right now. Stop giving them information. Even if you got a
And the
boyfriend,
sad part
no one
is,
needs to know
I
you have
thought
a
he was
boyfriend.
being nice because he came at me really respectful.
But Faith, they always come at you really respectful. Even the people who stole money from you came at you very respectful. Hey, you want to come down to Florida, all expense paid, but send me $200. Don't tell your mom. They're always respectful, Faith. You think someone's just going to come at you mean or off the rip? No. That's how they start. Look how angry he got because I was there. He knew I was going to interrupt. Because he knew that wasn't right. You clearly told him. You said, hey, she will be able to tell you more about me. He's like, no. You are pretty much telling him, hey, I can't explain what my situation is. She can explain it better, but he don't want to hear from me. He wants you to dig yourself in a hole, Faith. And that's what you sat there and did. You sat there and you digging and you're digging and you're digging, and
I
your
need to
haters
be
is
humble
enjoying it.
too.
While the
Okay.
people who love you are saying, Faith, no, no, no. It's hurtful. I want you to understand, for your audience, it is hurtful for them to see people taking advantage of you. You know how I know that? Because Faith, I almost wanted to just leave and not come back to your stream. It's hard to watch that. When people care about you, it's hard to watch people take advantage of you, Faith. So if your audience is telling you, hey, Faith, leave that battle. That's not good. You got to leave the battle. No matter how genuine you think a person is being. Your mental is more important than that, Faith. Understand, your mental health is more important than those questions that he keeps digging up that you got over already. You went through all of this. We realized your haters was lying on you and everything. We realized there was no proof of none of that. And for him to come asking those questions again to make it sound like it's still valid, Faith, every time you answer those questions now, you're making it sound like those things are valid and still exist when it doesn't.
And I told him that. I legitimately said to him, I will answer questions, and then I answered up to the certain point, and that's when I said, hey, I think you should talk to a reference. And he wouldn't listen. He wouldn't listen. I am
Austin, now
okay.
go and look me up, baby. Faith, it does one
No,
even one
it was
question,
his idea.
two
It was
questions.
his idea.
That's too
It was
much.
his idea. It was his idea. Crazy. It was his idea.
It was
That's
his idea for what?
it was his idea to do this. It wasn't my idea, crazy. He came to me and said, what I would love to do is just talk to you like a normal conversation and just go a little deeper, because we spent 2 hours on live explaining and like going through my life and what I've experienced, and it was a great conversation. It was awesome. It was
And
super
Faith,
great.
guess what? I believe that. I believe in the beginning when you battled him yesterday for the first time, it was a genuine conversation. It was. But guess what happened after you battle someone? Every time you battle someone, your haters go in there and they corrupt them.
Guys, was anyone in a box with them? With him after we battled? Were people in boxes?
Bree, he actually did battle. They were in a verse. Genius. I was sending gifts. Wasn't you? Oh no.
No.
You just a viewer.
No, yesterday.
But Faith, did you hear what I said though?
Yeah.
Once again, I'm not saying his intentions wasn't good in the beginning. In the beginning, he didn't know you. But I want you to know what happens after, okay? Right after you battle anybody. This is anybody. What happens when you battle someone is the people that dislike you, like some of the people that dislike you is in my stream right now, right? Because they're probably blocked in yours. Okay, they come over, they start talking junk, they start telling them things about you. So he said, I did my research. The number one thing he said was, I did my research. Did you think he did any research? No. All he's doing is saying the things that the people in the comments are saying.
Yep.
Someone wiser would have been like, hey, I'm gonna get to know you for myself. So his intentions probably was good yesterday. But I'm letting you know, people like that get corrupted. Anytime you battle someone, your haters is gonna go over there. They're gonna put something in their ear. And then when you hear the conversation go into where they're asking you about those things, you just gotta know when to draw the line. Hey, I'm okay with battling you, but I'm not gonna answer those questions.
I'm not giving my power to Roll. Out of everyone in this chat, Roll and a select other few people have been backing me. All the rest have been shitting on me. And genuinely, all that I want is I want people to realize that I didn't realize that when I thought in my naivety that it would end after this all ended. And at the end of the day, I think what frustrated me when I asked if he was in boxes yesterday with people that hated me, the chat said yeah. Roll has all the money and all the power in the world. She doesn't have to control me, of all people. What the fuck?
Faith, let me tell you something. If somebody is over there telling you that, you got to understand who they are. Because even a blind man can see that I'm out for your best interest. Do not entertain. My thing is, do not entertain anyone who is asking you questions. If he's battling you, just say, "Hey, we cool, but I don't want to answer those questions." And it's okay to tell someone no. If I was asking you questions and you know it's about your past and it's uncomfortable, Faith, you got to know when to be like, and it doesn't make you feel like you shouldn't allow it to make you feel like you
No,
a
I was
punk or you
talking
hiding
about
something.
Roll.
You hear me?
Yeah, I know.
You can't allow people to keep asking you these same questions over and over again, Faith. You got to learn when to shut it down. And I'm not saying he's a bad person, but he's listening to bad people. You understand what I'm saying? The questions is coming from bad people that is in his chat, period. Don't allow somebody to make you their content. You are content already. But they don't need to use that for content. They could talk about other things with you.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's the thing that I'm struggling with is whatever I do, whether it's the best intentions or worst, I can put a butterfly, I can release a butterfly into the world and keep a caterpillar in captivity until it turns into a butterfly, and it would still be a damn problem. Because no matter what I do, it's not enough. And it doesn't matter. And I really want people to understand that I've been so respectful of people. And I even told him, you can have your opinion, but I don't give a fuck. I don't agree with it. I don't give a fuck. And he said, okay. And then he just kept talking. And I was like, thank you, Nisi.
But so Faith, if you told him you don't give a fuck and he kept asking you questions, then it's okay for you to remove yourself out of the verse. You do know that, right? If he's going to consistently ask you those questions, it's okay for you to say, "Hey, if you're gonna ask me those questions, I'm gonna remove myself out of the verse. I'm not answering those type of questions." It's okay for you to say that, Faith. You don't have to feel like you have to answer those questions, those type of questions. So if someone's asking you those type of questions, they're asking you how your day going, how you feeling, and all those, or what you about to do, or how long you been streaming. Those regular questions, fine. But once they start getting personal, Faith, he don't know you to ask you personal questions. And that's the problem of why people have all this information. People that don't know you, you allow to know too much about you. You think I would sit there and meet somebody yesterday and share
Wait,
personal, intimate things with them?
I just want to address something. Hold on. I'm sorry, but it's no different when you guys were doing the fake court. Well, yeah, it is different because I've known this woman right here for 5 fucking years.
I didn't just meet her yesterday. So to try to compare that to that is wild. But Faith, I'm gonna be honest with you. I could care less. They writing stuff over here too. I could care less what they're saying. What I'm saying to you is when they come to your stream, there is a huge audience who runs over to the other side. Okay? So what may have sound innocent was innocent yesterday. But it is okay for you to say, hey, I don't want to answer those type of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move forward or we can't verse.
Yeah.
That's what you have to start doing, Faith. You have to start controlling the narrative. Even if it's one question, it's too much. But even if you answered the one question and you notice there's more questions, and you got to ask yourself, how does he know these things about you? Faith, that should be a clear sign that it's not good for you to be answering those questions.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't want you to keep trapping yourself in their plot and your
Jack, put a
haters'
1.
plot.
I know. Put a 1 if you saw Wildcat have a panel last night. Because that's what people are saying.
A panel of what?
How many ones are there?
Faith, let me
One.
ask you a question. Faith, let me ask you a question. Did you ask him for money yesterday?
No.
Okay, so people are writing and saying that you asked him for $150.
What? Chat, did I ask him for $150?
Did you say it
Not
as a
to
joke,
be.
maybe?
No. I didn't say it, period. And everyone in my chat is saying no.
Over there just now. Okay. So, but you see what I mean? You see how the chat is, right? There's a large amount of people writing yes. Some people saying you didn't. You understand? That's why I'm saying as long as you keep entertaining these people, they're going to continue to make up things about you. When you are battling, just don't talk about your past. They're going to bring up your past. Try your best, Faith. And I know it's hard. Try your best to not relive your past. That's in your past. Everything that happened is in your past. You cannot move forward if you keep bringing it up.
Yeah.
Oh, if you
And
keep allowing people that you battle to bring it up, Faith.
well, then I should just unfriend every single person and delete my
That
TikTok
doesn't mean I'm
recording.
friend every single person. I'm sure there's some people that you battle and you do random battles where they don't ask you that. But when they come back, trust and believe, some may have a question for you and you control what the topic that you talk about. If somebody wanted to talk about cats and dogs in my stream, I'm going to be like, no, we're not talking about that. This is what we're going to talk about. I'm okay with talking about this, but I'm not okay with talking about that. It's okay for you to use your voice and say what you would like to talk about. You understand that?
Mm-hmm.
You want to practice that?
Yeah.
All right. What's up, Faith?
What's up?
What's going on? Let me
Not
ask you a
much.
question. Can you
Okay.
walk?
No.
So you've never
That
walked
wasn't the
before.
correct answer. No.
You can answer questions like that. That's about that, right? Can you walk?
No.
There are people saying that you're able to walk.
No.
Did you take advantage of someone that was 17?
No. I just asked him where he was from.
What was that?
I just asked him where he was from. Oh, don't answer that?
Don't answer that, Faith. Don't. The moment something like that comes up,
No.
don't answer it.
She's role playing with me, Calico.
Role playing.
She's role playing.
Oh yeah, I'm role playing, guys. But y'all was right to stop her. And you see how you read your comments? That's what you need to do. But only read from the people that you know and that you can trust. You understand what I'm saying? When it comes to questions like, did you 17-year-old or $90,000 or anything that portrays you in a negative light, don't. They want to ask whether you can walk or not, you can answer that. But if they want to argue that you using a machine means you can walk, that shows you what that is. Okay, I'm not going to say it, but that tells you a lot about them. It's ignorance. So the moment that conversation goes there, you already know what time it is.
Yeah.
If it's any questions regarding any of those fake allegations, Faith, don't answer them. It's okay to say, I'm not answering that. It's okay to say, nope, next subject. Next subject, please.
The only steps I've taken are with my walker. That's it.
Even if you want to answer how many steps you could take with your walker, but guess what? If they're going hard on it, that lets you know about their character, Faith. That means they don't believe you and they feel like you could do backflips like they lied and said you could do. So when it comes to questions like that, you can answer about your disability and stuff like that, or regular things that they want to know about you. But when it comes to fake allegations, please get that out of here. You don't need to answer those.
Yeah. I told you I have diarrhea of the fucking mouth and I want to defend myself.
I know. That's why I said I know it's hard for you, but you don't have to defend everything. You understand what I'm saying? You don't have to defend and keep on defending it. That's draining, Faith. And it's not only draining for you, but it's draining for your real friends and your real supporters who's in here.
I know.
Ask your supporters to put a 1 in the comments if this is draining.
Ones are crazy.
I'm telling you, it's draining. And me for me being your friend is draining watching it. You know what I'm saying?
Who in this chat?
Your true friends wouldn't ask you any of those questions in public.
In public?
They might ask you like, hey, Faith, I heard this. But they're not going to do that on stream. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
They might have some questions behind closed doors, but they're not going to ask you or entertain that.
Patricia, I know you haven't asked me any of that.
I just need you to protect yourself, Faith, because all that's going to happen is they're going to spread something else about you, Faith. And you're going to open the door for them to do that. And I seen the lineup happening. They mentioned something about you liking someone that's a mother. Where's that coming from? That's bullcrap. Like, what's going on? Like, you know what I'm not saying that for you to answer it. I'm not saying that for you to answer it. But do you see where the setup is coming?
Well, because I said
Like
that.
they asking you questions to make you look ridiculous. Yeah, but Faith, those questions is lined up to make you look crazy, Faith. And I don't like it. Your real friends don't like it. But you know who do like it? Your haters.
Who thinks in this chat? I'm just curious for my sanity. Who thinks that this was weird because I'm confused royally, but I'll get over it. Put once.
Burr. I see you, Keys.
I said, who thinks that this was low key weird to go from talking? Apparently, you don't go from talking to an interview questions after day one. So, I've been told that's not normal, and that's all I'm
It's
gonna say.
not. No, it's not normal, Faith. You know, you if you had to ask that question, you knew it was suspect. Like no one should be interviewing you. Like especially someone that just met you. It's one thing, like you had the girl. You said you had history with her and stuff like that. It's one thing to know them. You built a bond. You built a relationship, but he don't know you from anywhere. He did one battle. I sat in a couple of battles yesterday, and now today it's full blown interview. And he's asking you these questions. He's not, hey, how was it when when you was born and stuff like that? What was some of the
He
struggles?
wasn't.
It
He
wasn't
was
regular
though.
questions.
He was though. In the beginning, yes, he was. In the beginning, yes, he was. But like, I think what set me off was
They say no, he wasn't. Those questions was a setup from the beginning.
chat. Who thinks this was a setup? Let me go ring.
If somebody writes no, you know they on the op side. I'm be quite honest with you. Like
He was making me comfortable to set me up.
that's what happens, Faith. No one's gonna just come for the jugular right away. At where you at right now, Faith, at the point you are right now, you want to protect your family too. So even questions about your mom, your dad, like you can't give people that right now. And you got to understand why. Especially from what you show me, they know way too much.
Mm-hmm.
Right now they're doxing you guys, and that's crazy.
Right now,
Yeah.
like currently
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, Faith, you,
in the
you don't you
live.
don't whoever that savage rebel or something rebel, I don't know the person's name.
Mm-hmm.
But she has your whole
Like
family
today.
information up.
Today.
I'm not saying today, but it was posted and people sent me it. That's why I've been
Okay.
telling you this, Faith. I don't tell you everything I
I
see,
know.
but I'm telling you, I've been
I
telling you this.
blocked every diva account known to man. So
I understand that. But I'm telling you, they have your whole family information posted. Your whole family. So that's why I keep telling you to stop answering these questions. Faith, I'm not just talking for my health. Like,
I know.
I don't want to make your business my business, but your
No,
mama asked me to protect
Faith,
you.
Faith, I was on
And
his
now,
side. Every question he asked came out of his comments. Really? Like everything?
I told you that, Faith, yes. He said, wait, let me see if the chat got questions. If he just met you yesterday, how would he know what you reference and why would he reference your private parts like that? That wasn't cool. You just met him
Because I
yesterday.
made the
Y'all don't have a
cripple coochie. Because I made the cripple coochie joke. Like I
to
always.
him.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So even if you made that, Faith, regardless of how you look at it, those questions he should not be asking you. Hey, I just met you yesterday. That's not a topic I want to talk about. I'd rather you get to know me for yourself.
And that's an okay question.
That's an
Don't
okay
you think
statement.
that?
That's an okay statement for you to say, hey, listen, I get you got these questions because people in your audience or whatever the case may be, but I'm not answering any questions about regarding my past or anything negative. I'll answer everything positive. Let's keep this conversation positive.
Royal, I didn't say it bothered me because I know the intent of it. Royal,
Sand
don't
purple
start that.
it's going to be like that. Like you know what I'm saying?
Royal, don't start that.
What did Royal say? Royal Goddess?
Yeah. He said cripple coochie is okay, but the R word bothers you. What?
I'm listening to. She asked you that question. I don't know, but she raised a good point there. You know what I'm saying? That was directed towards you.
I'm
When I said
saying
what I said
I'm
wasn't directed towards you.
and I said it never was a problem with me because I know your intent. Did I
Gotcha.
not?
Yeah, you did. You did. Oh, on the phone. On the phone. I don't
Yeah,
know
on the
what you said here. It was mixed feelings when it came to here, but this conversation is not about me. I'm not gonna do that. This ain't about me or the R word or whatever the case may be. All right. I know how to put that to the side and focus on the real goal here. And the real goal, Faith, is for you to not allow people to take advantage of you by having and stirring up these conversations. That's point blank. Okay, I'm gonna say it 10,000 times because I know sometimes it might go in one ear and out the other. But Faith,
It's
the
not
way to
my
go
me
is not
trying
to
to be an asshole, by the
say
way.
that again.
It's not me trying to be an asshole.
What are you referring
I
to?
understand what you're saying. It's just very hard for me to not respond.
To what? To what Royal said?
No, to what anyone says.
Oh, okay. Okay, you're saying it's hard for you to not respond to what you can respond. I'm telling you, you could respond, but you don't have to respond the way they want you to respond. They
Yeah,
want you
I
to
don't have to
respond and go into
respond
details.
lengthy. I don't have to respond with details.
Yeah, you can say, "Hey, I don't wish to talk about that." It's okay for you to say that.
Mm-hmm.
Just like right now, I'll give you a perfect example, right? Royal just said something. It could have derailed me and I could have been focused on the RRR word, right? But I'm not going to do that. That's not the subject for me. So I'm choosing to push that to the side and talk about something different. What I've been talking to you about. You get to decide what you want to talk about, Faith. You get what I'm saying? So if I come to your stream and I want to talk to you about bananas and you don't really care for bananas, you can decide, hey, listen, I'm glad you like fruits, but that ain't my subject. Let's talk about this. Or we can exit this battle. And
Yeah.
it's not being rude, but it's you standing your ground. You understand? It's you moving on from negativity. That's how you move on from negativity, is by controlling a narrative. They want to paint a narrative of you. You control it. You control what gets talked about. Point
Mm-hmm.
blank. It doesn't make you look like a punk or anything like
Of
that.
course he's talking shit. Of course. Of course. Of course he's talking shit. I wouldn't expect anything less.
Now, Faith, if you enjoy this, right? If you enjoy having those
I don't.
conversations,
I am exhausted. You see it in me. You see it on me, in me, around me. I just want people to understand. And my thought process in my head is like, maybe if I do this, maybe it'll strike a light in someone and get them to
it's
understand.
never. I need you to understand. You even made a point to say you can set a butterfly. I don't know what that line is. You said something about a caterpillar setting a butterfly and they're going to look at it in a negative way, right? So I need you to understand you need to stop looking for that. It's never. Understand that it's never. And the only way
Never
to
going
control
to happen
it is by
ever.
not talking about it. There are never, your haters are never going to, nothing's going to click in their head. They live in their life to fuck with you. That's what they enjoy. So every time you entertain that, Faith,
Yeah,
you giving them ammo.
I don't
Do
want
you
to
understand that, Faith? Don't give them
Yes.
ammo. And you see the same thing you just said? You said I'm exhausted, right? When a person brings that up, you share that with them. I'm exhausted. Talking about that is I'm exhausted. I'm not going. I made a promise to myself that I'm no longer going to talk about that. So it's either we move on or that's that.
Yeah.
You really have to set boundaries with yourself. If you don't set your own boundaries, Faith, anybody, John, Dick, and Harry could come in here and talk about the subject, and you just gonna talk. But I met him yesterday. So what? You could check them off your list. If that's the only thing they want to talk about, check them off your list. Yeah, you had to block people you loved already, and ain't nothing wrong with blocking someone you met yesterday. Check them off your list. If they can't respect your boundaries that you set for yourself, where you said you tired and you exhausted, well, if you're tired and exhausted, that means anyone who brings up the subject, you should be tired and exhausted.
Yeah. I guess I shouldn't care about him getting corrupted by other people and wanting to avoid that.
Listen, I want you to understand there are real people out there. So what I mean by real people, there are real people who's not going to listen to what a bunch of people is saying, okay? And they're going to listen to you. And not based off that subject, but they are going to get to know you for who you are. And I didn't say don't ever battle him or nothing. I don't know the man.
Yeah.
But I just know what he's doing and he may not realize your disability. You understand? So he's going to
Yeah, and
ask
that's
you.
why I asked him the question that I asked for him to go talk to you.
Yeah,
Because
but
I
you
told
telling him
him
to go
I
talk
have
to me.
diarrhea of the mouth.
So Faith, even if you say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
He don't know why you're telling him to go talk to me. But you might want to say she's able to explain my condition better. But I'll be quite honest with you, Faith. Anybody who comes and they only knew you for 1 day or 2 days, I'm not going to sit there and have a whole conversation, engage and tell them, explain to them your condition. He haven't even taken the time for himself to get to know you. Meaning he didn't go to your page. Because on your page, he will see how you struggle to take the steps. And for him to sit there and say that it was a bunch of ignorance coming out of him, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? He was trying to sound smart, but it wasn't. But for him to say, yeah, that means you can walk. You just need a walker. You just need assistance. Like, no, you can't.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to, unless I know him or I built a bond or it's someone you really trying to get to know on that level, I can understand you saying, hey, Ro, can you mind explaining this? But I'm not going to just tell a random person your business. He don't deserve to know that yet. You don't know whether you can trust them yet. But that goes back to you being too trusting, right? You met him yesterday. You feel like you could trust him and talk to him and tell him, but no, you can't
I
trust.
just didn't. The only reason I did what I did was because I didn't want him. I wanted him to focus on me and just me.
But it wasn't focused on you. You realize it was focused on his comments, your haters in the comments, where it had his attention, and that's where the questions was coming from.
Yeah.
He can hold whatever he wants about me. That's what you need to understand, Faith. People is going to talk, people's going to do whatever, but you control how your stream goes. You control that. He's cool. If he's cool, then if he's a cool individual, right? Then if you tell him, hey, respectfully, I don't want to discuss that, then trust me, if he's a dope person, he will respect your boundaries and he won't discuss that. But the fact that when you told him you don't want to, and he is like, oh, it seems like you're running away from the question. And he said, well, I told you I just have 3 questions. And then now you're like, then what is it? You know what I'm saying? And he struggled to even say what the next question was. That should tell you something, Faith.
Mhm.
He was applying pressure.
He was reaching.
There you go.
Yeah.
He was reaching. Look at you. You learned a little slang. He was definitely reaching, Faith.
He's trying to pull it out his ass. Bet.
He was definitely reaching, Faith. You got it. But that should tell you about his character. That has nothing to do with your character. That has everything to do with his character. Some people on stream is going to do whatever gets them a little clout. When you go live and when you in a battle with a person, right? Even right now, it showed 120 people in here. It showed a little bit more until until they start realize, until the haters realize I'm not reading their comments. They slowly leave. They go to your room. They go to whoever's room, right? But that tells you something, Faith. Okay, when you battle someone, you bring the clout to them. You have to start protecting the people you bring clout to. Meaning, not everybody deserves your time.
Yeah.
And I'm
I
not
just
saying he didn't
hear
deserve your
about
time because you wouldn't know that, right? You wouldn't know that. But yesterday, cool, we battled. Today, y'all talking. He starts off with nice, easygoing questions. And the moment the things get to the things that you know you don't like to talk about, hey, listen, with all due respect, those subjects is exhausting to me. Been there, done that. Don't want to do it no more. Let's focus on something else. Oh, but I just got 1 or 2 questions. All right, well, go ahead and continue listening to the chat. I'm going to exit and battle somebody else and go right to the next person. It's okay for you to do that. Because, and then once you do that, they're going to exit out of his stream and they're going to come right back to your stream. And guess what? They're going to go to the next person and try to do that too. That's it.
Buzz. Hi.
That's it, Faith. And that's what you got to understand. That's going to be the movement. The haters is going, if you give them too much attention, here's what the haters is going to do. The haters is going to sit in their room and they're going to just talk about you, talk about you, talk about you. But Faith, I need you to be strong enough to hold it down yourself. Because I'm going to be honest with you. To your haters, and I could care less, right? But I look like the bad guy because I'm protecting you, right? But at the end of the day, I look
Yeah,
at the bad guy because I'm ruining their fun.
Someone just came in my chat and they were like, they said, what did they say? Oh, fun, Gucci's in there. And then they said,
I told you that, though. See, Faith, like, I told you that. You should automatically know that. If you are battling someone for the first time and they don't know you, they wouldn't know all those details. You should know it's not your friends feeding them that information, Faith. It's your enemies.
yeah.
And that's what I'm saying to you, Faith. Do not feed into it. You can control it. I wouldn't have to step in if you was like, hey, this is not a subject I want to talk about. Let's move forward.
Yeah.
And that way, when your haters is in there saying all these questions and asking all these questions, to them it wouldn't matter. But if they decide they want to press you, it does. It's saying, hey, since their opinion of me is more important to you, I'm gonna exit this battle. That's it. And that's what it is. It's their opinion of you. And that's where those questions came from. Don't give people the ammunition. Don't answer those questions. Make a promise to yourself that you would try your hardest. And it's not going to be easy. I know it's not going to be easy, but it doesn't make you look bad or anything if you don't answer. It actually makes you stronger that you're able to like not answer particular questions like that, Faith. There's more to you than that. Than the lie.
Wait. Okay, hold on. Calico, which mod was in his box? Quickly, tell me something.
What are you referring to?
Hold on. I gotta go fix this.
All right, Faith. This is my last one. I'm gonna whip your ass and then I'm out of here. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Faith, just try your best. Try your best. Just try your best. That's the only thing I could tell you is really, really try your best not to answer ridiculous questions.
I'm gonna go to a monastery, and I'm not going this week.
Well, listen, I'll need you to set realistic goals for yourself. That's not realistic, Faith. Okay, set realistic goals for yourself. Like really, really, really try your hardest. And I know it's so hard to do, because you're a talker. You like to talk. You like to vent and stuff. And it's hard. It's a task, but you got it. I know you can do it. Eventually, one day you gonna get it, and you're gonna be able to be like, hey, respectfully, I don't want to talk about that. And if they start pressuring you, hey, I'm just gonna exit this battle. Somebody else is sending me a verse. I gotta go. And that's it. It's just a simple. And then they might come to your stream. Hey, Faith, why you didn't want to do the battle with me and blah blah blah. Hey, because respectfully, you wasn't respecting my boundaries. And that's what you let them know. You weren't respecting my boundaries. I got boundaries. When people come to my stream, I got boundaries. You cross those boundaries, you out of here. You understand? It's okay to have boundaries. And it's okay to only fuck with the people who respect your boundaries. Everybody else can go. Because at the end of the day, guess what? The haters is going to stay anyway. They can't get enough of you. They're not going nowhere. They always going to be there. But you need your real ones to be there too. And like I said, it is hard. Hey, y'all, we need one more person. It is hard. It is hard. It is extremely hard, Faith, when I come to your stream and I'm watching someone and I'm like, who is this guy? Or who is this girl? Or who is this asking you these questions? Why are they doing this to you? It's hard for me to watch. Faith, I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I be wanting to hit the block button so I don't see it. Because it hurts. It hurts to watch people take advantage or do those things. You understand?
And feel free if it gets to that point.
I'm not going to do that. And I will feel free. If I feel like I need a mental break and stuff, and I did. I took a nice little mental break. You know what I'm saying? I will do what I have to do for me.
You're losing.
Actually, you're losing. Yeah, take a look at those numbers again. Yeah, you tried it. Bro, thank you. She is me, Lady Charm, Mr. David, Patty, Dan, RNL, French, and Angie, TT, thank you. I told you this the last one. You thought we was going to lose this last one? Girl, bye. You a boo.
You have drink in there? No. Rose says,
hey, Mama.
We have a minute left.
Huh?
We have a minute left.
Oh, you're doing
Hey,
good?
Mama.
Hey, Ro, how are you?
I'm doing good. How you doing?
We're good. We're trying to get Faith in before 5 a.m. She was up
Hey,
till 6
okay,
in the
okay.
morning.
All right.
Did she know about
You
that?
enjoy the rest of your night.
Did you know she's been up till 5, 6 in the morning?
Yeah.
Oh, I know. She's been a rebel. She's been doing 24-hour streams.
Yeah, it's so hard on us.
I know.
Yeah.
And
I took a mental
Anything?
break. I got off for like for 2 days. I
Oh,
went
good for
live,
you.
but like on a different account just to keep a low profile, you know, because sometimes you just need that.
Yeah, I suggest that to Faith also.
I mean,
Just take a minute. Okay, finish your thing and then you're gonna get off the chair.
whoop her ass.
All right, talk to you later. Bye.
All right, y'all, 30 seconds. Y'all know exactly what to do.
Finish it up.
So, Faith, you're leaving right now to go?
Wait, we have a 4-piece. Protect it,
Oh,
please,
that
chat.
4-piece gone. I'm going to tell you that right now. Hey, y'all, chat. Y'all know exactly what to do. Let me see. Let me work on my pose when I beat you. Oh, you see those guns? I've been in the gym. Uh-huh. Hey, y'all,
You
5
mean
seconds. Handle my light work.
snipe? Snipe.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah. Hey, yo, recipes in lingerie. Thank you. You got a glove. She is me. Got a glove. Lady Charm.
Bro,
Thank you.
that's crazy
Bro,
as hell.
Mr. David, Patty, Dan, R and L, the one, Frenchie and Auntie. What's up? Hey, listen, Faith, I love you. Do your thing, okay?
Love me too. I'll see you later.
All right, later.
Use this guy here, or do you want to use this?
Whatever. No, well, this right here.
This. Did you take your pills or not?
Here, when you take
Oh,
the last pill out in the morning,
I take the last pill out in the morning?
yeah, you took the last pill out.
Okay,
Just protect you.
okay.
Say something.
I didn't know, honey. I just take whatever day it is and that's it. Hey, Baba.
You don't shake it and see there's nothing?
No. I just take it, if there's no pills, then I put it out to get filled.
Thank you. I know, Donna. Hi, Duke. It's good to see you.
End it and go back.
I'm gonna get in bed, chat, but I'll be back in like 10 minutes. I'm not getting off.